back, and everybody is talking about what to expect this year. Here's the logo, Laker legend Jerry West on KBLA Talk 1580, talking about LA Clippers superstar Kawhi Leonard.
Oh my gosh, he's a stud, man. He really is. And watching him work out is pretty interesting because he is so dedicated. He'll go out there for an hour and 45 minutes, 2 hours, and he does the same thing almost every day. He does not play in the off season. He just works on his game. He's a powerful kid who happens to be one of the league's best defensive players. Offensively, he can really shoot the ball. And when he first came into the league, that's something he couldn't do, but he might be the best two-way player in basketball.
Don't miss the KBLA Sports Minute weekdays and Out of Bounds weekends only on KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
We fly, no lie, you know this.
Yo, I come from a small city where nothing is handed. Took my talents and made them work for me, look where I landed. I know a lot of those out there really don't want me having it. They just mad that I'm creeping on them and they had advantages. See, when my voice is on, I let my voice be the change. Put it in these communities, let it give them some range. Let them know that they got a shot at anything they want. And it ain't all about the teaching, but really how they responded. And here on KBLA Talk 1580, we gon' get into it. The whole world on Smiley Audio Media. The others tell it, but they truths have some limits. We got that food for soul, not what they feeding ya. Black lives matter all the time. Yeah, let's talk about it. About the school to prison pipeline. Yeah, let's talk about it. Police brutality out of line. Yeah, let's talk about it. All these thoughts running through my mind. We gotta talk about it. I am unapologetically progressive in efforts to fight for the people. Gotta exercise our voting rights and then push the needle. I'm walking tall, cause I know that y'all expect me to lead. To push the message I am willing to bleed. I gotta get what I need. That's social reform, that's prison reform. I'm highly informed, don't put down a pen. I got a list, I can't resist. I preach it till I talk with a list. And who you know gon' give it to you like this? And here on KBLA Talk 1580, we gon' get into it. The whole world on Smiley Audio Media. The others tell it, but they truths have some limits. We got that food for soul, not what they feeding ya. Black lives matter all the time. Yeah, let's talk about it. About the school to prison pipeline. Yeah, let's talk about it. Police brutality out of line. Yeah, let's talk about it. All these thoughts running through my mind. We gotta talk about it.
Yeah, man. Let's talk about it. We got a lot to talk about right here. KBLA Talk 1580. Welcome to the Danny Morrison Show. The whole 9 of the nighttime, right at 9. Tonight is the last night before Queen Robin Ayers launches into her holiday vacation, and we are a mere 10 days away from Christmas Day. You know, it's been quite the blessing to be able to walk into the KBLA studios every night and see a towering Christmas tree in our conference room and a box full of blankets in the lobby as well. All donations from you, our wonderful listeners. It reminds me of the power of the human spirit. It reminds me that even in a world that can be so cynical, there are still bright flashes of light in a political, racial, and social climate that can be ever so dark sometimes. And more specifically, it reminds you that we African Americans can come together in times of crisis. Let's not forget that even though the families that will receive these blankets will be multicolored and multicultural, Black people responded in large numbers to coalesce around the need and work to fill that need immediately. Contrary to popular belief, we are not new to this, we are true to this. Snoop Dogg was quoted as saying, that's how we do it in the Black community. We give back to the people who made us who we are. We never forget that. End quote. That is who we are. That is what we've always been. That is the Black community. Because I see a lot of y'all. I do. Now, I don't mean to get off on a rant here, but if you're married or spoken for, can you step to the side just for a second here? I need to talk to the single parents for a spell, okay? It's a tough time of year, huh? And I've been there. It's as plain as the nose on your face. I know what you're feeling. This year you don't possess the same Christmas spirit that you've been accustomed to throughout your entire life, huh? You're not quick to turn on that holiday movie marathon on Lifetime this year. You didn't decorate the house from top to bottom with colorful Christmas tree and adornments around the house like you were excited to do every single year. And shockingly, you haven't had one taste of a candy cane or some minty hot chocolate or a door or a roof shingle from a tasty gingerbread house. Not once. And that is so unlike you. Damn that gingerbread house, huh? You got enough problems in your own house that have slowly siphoned the good tidings and great joy away from your soul, and you just didn't have the energy nor the wherewithal to give any effort towards Santa Claus this year. Am I right? And I fully understand why. Let me try. That job that you've had so long has now become a burden post-pandemic, huh? Being at home with the kids for all of those months was cumbersome, but it showed you that working a full-time job 8 to 10 hours a day, getting home around 6 p.m. every night, tucking your kids into bed around 8 p.m., and repeating the process each and every day has given you clarity. You didn't originally take that job to be stressed on and off the clock. You didn't think that this employer would have an impenetrable glass ceiling that you still haven't broken through in more than a decade. And you didn't give birth to children to spend time with them for only 2 hours a day. The babysitter currently spends more time with your children than you do. And you can now see that the American system of capitalism is not only broken, it's unfair. Also, that relationship you got. Ugh. You probably went through a breakup recently. Perhaps even a divorce. Yeah, when the monotony of your job, the bills, the kids, your friends, and more are persistently a part of your day-to-day life, it's easy to cloak the blemishes of an already fractured relationship, but what you have learned post-pandemic is that you were with the wrong person this whole time. That person didn't see you nor understand you, huh? And the moment that you both had to sit down and spend an inordinate amount of time fully isolated together, you found out that you had far less in common than you always figured. Your relationship was an arrangement. Practically a business deal. And now that you're legally single, you just don't possess the same fire you did when the family was intact, huh? Also, the loss. The loss of DJ Twitch yesterday has you feeling pretty numb because you yourself have absorbed some serious losses of people you love dearly over the last 3 years. A coworker here, a friend there, a cousin, an auntie, an uncle, perhaps even a parent or even a grandparent. The coronavirus came in, ravaged your life in a way that you feel your emotional damage has got to be worse than everyone else's around you. And to make matters worse, there were some traditions associated with some of the people you have lost in the last few years. You and your cousin were the most rabid Raider fans in the family. At coworker, they were in charge of the white elephant party at your job. And even grandma's house was ground zero for Christmas dinner every single year. All of them gone. And you were in no mood to put up a facade of festivities for Christmas this year, knowing that your heart just isn't in it. You are a single parent, and you just aren't feeling Christmas this year. For the rest of you, I'm sure you're fully aware that the holiday season is typically the most anticipated time of the year. Good tidings, great joy, food, family, festive fun. Tackling Black Friday sales may be common in your household every single year, but a number of families in LA County never get the opportunity to take part in that unofficial holiday. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Such perennial holiday imagery is a reality for most, but for thousands here locally, it's anachronistic at best. These families would like nothing more than to believe in the magic of Christmas. But unfortunately, Santa Claus has been contacted by their creditors. It's a stressful time of year for them. The financial struggle that unavoidably proliferates during winter break brings on an abundance of issues that literally tightens their respective purse strings. Cost of utilities go through the roof. Food in the cupboard will be eaten at a faster rate due to the children being on winter break from school. Additional fuel will be expended from having to transport the children to seasonal holiday events and extracurricular activities. Payment installment plans, extensions, payday loans. The bills are manipulated to accumulate as much Christmas capital as possible. High blood pressure, stress, fear. The kids are counting on them, but life has gotten in the way this year. It's the life of a struggling single parent. A precarious balance of finances that families from our northernmost city of Sylmar to our southernmost cities in South Los Angeles have unfortunately had to master. Especially when there's a cowardly deadbeat absent from the pecuniary parental equation. Yeah, we African Americans have our shortcomings, but the spirit of the city of angels that I have just come to know and love always tends to show up when there's a universal need to help. If you're a single parent struggling this holiday season, there's a few things you could do to alleviate the pressures of having to do things alone. Wonderful organizations filled with equally wonderful people that are here to assist you in keeping your head above water. Grab a pen and paper. Or grab your phone to take notes. I got you. I'm here to help tonight. First, I want you to call up the West Angeles Community Development Corporation. Their mission is to increase social and economic justice, demonstrate passion, and combat poverty in partnership with low and moderate income people in Crenshaw and adjacent communities in South Los Angeles. They provide families and individuals with emergency assistance and crisis intervention. The address is 3045 Crenshaw Boulevard, right here in the city of Los Angeles. For more information, call this number, 323-733-8300 for more information. You need toys? Take your pick. Catholic Charities of Los Angeles, Harbor Interfaith Services, Baldwin Hills Crenshaw Plaza, LA County DPSS, Toys for Tots Foundation, U.S. Marine Corps, and the Salvation Army not only have locations in every single state, they also operate in most towns and counties in those states. Even if a center is not near you, the agency will usually have referrals to other nearby charities and nonprofits that may be able to help you during the holidays. Call Adopt a Family, the Angel Giving Tree, Toys for Tots, or peruse social media for a multitude of nonprofit and community-based organizations giving away toys for Christmas. Some spots may be handing out thousands of winter jackets through the Coats for Kids program, too. You can also hit up clothing banks and thrift stores. Need I say more? My point is, single parents of LA County, you are not by yourself out here. There's a number of community advocates who are here to help you when you feel like you're having to do things alone. We also understand that you're not looking for a handout, just a hand up. In case of emergency, break glass, then break bread with your families, and we wish you a Merry Christmas. In conclusion, I have a feeling that 2023 is going to be a tremendous year. Let's not forget that it's always darkest before the dawn. Things may be looking bleak these days, but I don't believe that God has brought you this far to leave you. I don't want to get off on a religious rant here, but I've long believed that if you continue to stay prayed up and keep your eyes up, God will show you things that cannot be explained rationally. If you want to see supernatural things, you got to start thinking supernaturally. Man tends to place doubt in our minds and has us always believing that we have reached the point of no return, the end of the road. But I'm here to remind you that God is still in the miracle business. And whatever ails you during this holiday season, isolate yourself. Give it to him. Talk to him. The same way I'm talking to you right now. And you'll see miracles like you have never imagined. You may not know it, but there is someone on your socials that watches you for inspiration every single day. They see how you move and want to mimic your strength and fortitude. So no matter what trials and tribulations you face, always remember that God loves you unconditionally. Even when you forget to love yourself. He has not abandoned you and never will. Because he needs your incoming miracle to inspire those struggling around you. Happy holidays to you and yours. And may God bless you into 2023 and beyond. But that's just me. Tell me what you think, LA. How you holding up this Christmas? Huh? Is this a good Christmas for you or a bad one? Huh? And how you weathering the storm? Also, you have any special places people can go for assistance? Let's give a few public service announcements tonight. That'd be nice. Where could a struggling family go for toys and food and financial assistance during this holiday season? I would appreciate some input on the phone lines tonight. And lastly, I want some Christmas shout-outs too. Who do you want to wish a Merry Christmas to tonight, huh? Who do you want to send some good tidings and great joy to tonight, huh? Phone lines are wide open. Holla at your boy. Your voice is change, your voice is the community. Your voice is on 1-800-920-1580, 1-800-920-1580. You can also stream us via the brand new KBLA streaming app on your app store, iOS or Android. It don't matter. That same app allows you to send me your questions and comments that I will answer live at different intervals throughout the broadcast. Plus, like, share, and follow your favorite radio station live on our socials, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at KBLA 1580. Feel free to follow me at Danny Mo Show on those same platforms too. Plus, me and my nighttime partner in crime, Robin Ayers, will take your comments via the ecosystem of our social network. Check this out. When we come forward, I got another 7 series to add to the topic of conversation tonight. Look, tonight is all about Christmas morning. For those of you with children, Christmas morning is a beautiful time, but it also sucks. Like, for real. Why? You'll spend as much time cleaning than you will enjoying the actual day. And throughout the day, there's a few quotations that you will hear that are guaranteed to come out of the mouth of somebody. Guaranteed. That's why my 7 series tonight is 7 things you're guaranteed to hear in your house on this Christmas morning. We may not all be a monolith, but in some ways we are. I'll prove it. Stay tuned. Add to the conversation with your phone calls when we come forward. Welcome to the Danny Morrison Show on Unapologetically Progressive KBLA Talk 1580. We got a lot to talk about. Ho, let's ride. Come on.
From Bakersfield to Los Angeles.
From middays to nighttime.
Like George and Wheezy, Danny Morrison is moving on up at KBLA Talk 1580.
Over 100 million people around the world have felt the thrill of Broadway's most spectacular musical, Disney's The Lion King. And now you can too. Experience this breathtaking theatrical event and see why the New York Times declares there is simply nothing else like it.
Give the gift that roars at the Pantages Theater, February 2nd through March 26th. Visit BroadwayInHollywood.com.
Okay, so here's the truth about December 17th and why you should register on DeonRamble.com. Okay, get ready. DeonRamble.com and why you should register for a free event about contracts. December 17th to be with me, Rambo, and my special guest. First of all, if you don't have a lot of contracts right now, you need to be there. Like, the whole new year is coming in. I've been doing these events for a while now. Every event has over 500 minority business owners there. So if you haven't attended, you need to attend. And if you have attended, you probably already started winning contracts because the event's free. December 17th is a Saturday. It's only for 2 hours. My special guest can only talk up to 6 minutes. And these are the mayor's office, LA counties talking about contracts, the city, DeonRamble.com. So if I haven't convinced you December 17th to come to DeonRamble.com and register, I really don't know what else to do. It's all about contracts. DeonRamble.com, DeonRamble.com.
I'm getting vaccinated with Prevnar 20.
So am I, because I'm at risk for pneumococcal pneumonia.
I'm asking about Prevnar 20 because there's a chance pneumococcal pneumonia could put me in the hospital.
Age 65 or older, you may be at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about getting vaccinated with Prevnar 20, pneumococcal 20-valent conjugate vaccine, a Pfizer vaccine that can help protect against pneumococcal pneumonia in just 1 dose. Prevnar 20 is approved for adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia. Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. The most commonly reported side effect was pain at the injection site. For additional common side effects and full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138 or visit Prevnar20.com.
I want to be able to keep my plans.
So I'm asking my doctor about getting vaccinated with Prevnar 20.
Wake up and text. Text and eat. Text and meet up with a friend you haven't seen in forever.
Hi.
Oh, hey. Text and complain that they're on their phone the whole time. Text and listen to them complain that you're on your phone the whole time. Text and whatever. But when you get behind the wheel, give your phone to a passenger. Put it in the glove box. Just don't text and drive. Visit StopTextsStopWrecks.org. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Real talk, real time, the gospel truth. You're listening to the Danny Morrison Show on KBLA Talk 1580.
Now, I'm not here to tell you how to think, but I am here to tell you what to think about. We black in a spot. Another episode of the Danny Morrison Show, KBLA Talk 1580. First on the scene, so fresh and so clean. Let's check in with the festive clean. queen. I mean, hit it out. Let's go. Come on.
She's your queen.
Have yourself
to be.
a merry little Christmas.
I knew what you were saying.
You know where I was going.
I knew where you was going with it.
You look fantastic.
Thank you. I decided, it's Christmas time. Just like you decided it's Christmas time too. We did not talk about being festive at all.
Y'all go to YouTube and check us out. We sexy. Let's just keep it real up in here.
Why you have to take it there?
Because we are sexy tonight.
How come we couldn't just say festive? That was a nice word.
I'm just saying Miss Claus been on my bumper. That's all I'm going to say.
Ooh.
I don't want to say that to Santa, but I'm Danta Claus tonight.
Wow. Danta Claus. Very clever.
I'm Danta Claus. So who are you?
Very clever.
We got to have a name for you tonight. No? We got to come up with something.
I don't know.
Robin, let me see. Give me a second.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Robin.
There it is. Oh, come on. No.
That's what we doing?
Are we going
That's
there?
I
wasn't going to go there, but you're going there. Are we bringing up the bougie again? Is that what we doing?
Okay, be clear. Explain why y'all call me bougie.
I don't think you are.
You went in. Don't play with. Don't do that.
Okay,
Stand on it.
We were on the mic the other night.
Yes.
And I said, "What are you?" What did
You
I
said
ask
you
What are
asked,
you getting the kids for Christmas?
No, you said, "Are you almost done with my Christmas shopping?"
And you said with a little bit of.
Nope.
Andy, don't leave me out here by myself.
No, he's leaving you out here by himself because it was proven. We went back to we rewatched the footage several times.
We did.
Where you guys tried to say, I was like, oh, I'm going to Hawaii.
Where y'all going?
Oh, and y'all were absolutely wrong. I was like, I didn't say that at all. I didn't say it like that at all. We rewatched the footage in your face. I proved to you I didn't say it like that.
Y'all should have saw she was so cocky.
You are.
Where y'all going? Santa Clarita? We
Listen,
going to
Thirst
Hawaii.
Trap. Listen, Thirst Trap.
Where y'all going?
Mr. Thirst Trap.
What y'all drinking? Y'all drinking water for Christmas?
Okay.
I'm drinking, pineapple juice.
Okay. That sounds like a little bit of what is that? Lowry's?
Oh yeah,
seasoning salt, a little salt,
bit.
little seasoned salt.
Look, I'm jealous. I ain't got no problem saying it.
All
I mean,
right.
because
Own it
Hawaii,
then.
I've been
Own
there
that.
once, and do you know
which? Do you remember which island?
Oahu?
Okay, nice. That's
We
where
went
we're
to that
going.
one. I heard that.
I've never been to that one.
They said Honolulu is just too touristy.
That Honolulu is on Oahu.
Is it Oahu?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't know. All I know is it was fire. We actually did what do you call it? Zip lining.
Oh, zip lining
over an entire forest.
Ooh, oh my goodness.
Okay, I peed a little bit though.
Yeah.
But it was fire.
Yeah,
and
that's
the water.
exciting.
And you guys see the water. You look at postcards and you see the blue water in Hawaii. You go, oh, they must have photoshopped. No, they did not.
That's right.
Water
it's
is
beautiful.
that clear and blue in Hawaii.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. I really am. My whole family, we're going out there and just mobbing out there, so it's gonna be fun.
I'm going to assume we will see some footage.
If you know me, then you already know.
What's going on with the Raw Report tonight?
We're keeping it all good news today because it's festive, it's holiday, it's I loved where you were going with your monologue, by the way, just doing all things to help and so I figured we could just kind of keep in that same vein. But I know we're going to cut it short today, too, because we have...
It's funny you say that. No Upon Further Review clips tonight because it's a versus battle tonight. But not this time. Robin and I aren't battling tonight.
No, nope.
We are doing a KBLA caroling, okay? Neither of us can sing, so we will each bring you our customized Christmas song list.
Speak for yourself. Speak for yourself. I can,
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, a little something. I can't.
We'll blaze up an instrumental, a Christmas instrumental, and how you do a little something live. You down?
No. No.
You said, I'm just talking. Look, we all have our favorite Christmas songs, but my list is most likely different than hers, and it's also most likely different than yours. But tonight, we will enhance the list for everyone's enjoyment with two prime omissions. No Mariah Carey. No Donny Hathaway. I know the horror, right? Every Christmas song list has Mariah Carey and or Donny Hathaway at the top of it. Mariah's All I Want for Christmas Is You and Donny Hathaway's This Christmas are the biggest and best Christmas songs of all time. Do we all agree with that?
Yeah.
That's number 1 and 2. And if you black and you say anything otherwise, I'm ripping your black card right out your wallet, okay? But not tonight, though. All right? So the versus category tonight is our 7 favorite Mariah and Donny free Christmas songs of all time. Okay? Our longest title ever. We will tell you the Christmas bangers that you shouldn't sleep on. Grab a pen. we got your Christmas covered. In the meantime and in between time, make sure you follow us on all socials. Like, share, comment. Most importantly, tell your friends and family do the same. Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, YouTube too. Also, remember to download that KBLA app to gain even more access to us. You can stream KBLA live. You can use the open mic feature to speak about whatever you want to talk about. We just might play it over the air tonight. That's the new KBLA app exclusively from KBLA Talk 1580. We got a lot to talk about, but tonight we're discussing how your Christmas is going and what resources are available for those in need for the holiday season. We're also taking Christmas shout-outs and words of encouragement. So I bring it to you. Do you know anybody in L.A. giving anything away, any services or anything? I've been asking around, just trying to make sure I bring it to the mic best I can.
Well, what I would pay attention to is, I don't know if you're familiar with the organization called My Friend's House in LA. I've been connected with them for years, and they are amazing. So amazing where they started actually doing, it's still every Wednesday, and I forgot the address off the top of my head, but they line up and a bunch of volunteers will come and bring food, and then they prepare it all, and then they feed the houseless, right? Then it turned to bringing, all volunteers will donate clothes. So there was piles and piles and bags, but like neatly done, right? So it didn't feel like they were just kind of, it was like a respectable process, made them feel, decent and in order and all that. So we started doing clothing as well. They can choose, a coat, a jacket, a blanket, or,
Nice.
whatever, and some essential items. Well, then My Friend's House went and got a building, an actual facility.
Wow.
And so this facility is incredible. It has, now they're able to house all of the different things, right? So it's just really nice. There was a grand opening some years ago that I hosted. It was really nice. It was beautiful. And that's open every day except Sunday. The hours do change, but Wednesdays they still go out to the street and do and they line up and they still do the food and giveaways. But so that's what I would recommend. It's called My Friend's House, and it's just such an incredible organization, and it's headed by Tiffany Rose. So it's really great.
Are they on socials? Do you?
Yeah. It's called. They actually have, because when I looked it up on social media, I guess there's another one, but they have My Friend's House LA.
Yeah.
And so you can look at both of those.
Wow. Yeah, here it is right here. My Friend's House Foundation, nonprofit organization, physically and spiritually feeding the hungry for 13 years.
Yeah, it's been going for a while. And I was blessed to bring my kids out with me. And I was like, y'all just, I needed them to understand what it feels like to serve, but then I also wanted them to understand that things could always be different for them, and that you need to they needed to learn like hands on, be face to face with your community, and then learn empathy, and then also be it could help you with gratitude as well, just being grateful for your life and all of that. So it's a beautiful organization.
It sounds like it. You and I have had the conversation on how we don't want our children to struggle the way that we did.
Yeah.
So we are doing far better than our parents have. And I think as time progressive, you're always supposed to do better than your parents. But sometimes our kids get a little spoiled because we're doing pretty well. And you go, how do you teach them humility? How do you teach them? Taking them to events like that helps, I think.
Yeah. I
agree. Feeding the houseless, as you say, and giving away coats and blankets, and it's a teary situation. I mean, when you see children that don't have homes, don't have food, don't have clothing, trust me, y'all, it's an emotional situation. But if you could show that to your children and go, do you know how blessed you are? Do you recognize it?
Yeah.
I need you to recognize it. I'm not bringing you out here so you can make fun of these beautiful people out here. They've all gone through some struggles and strife in your life. The same thing could happen to your daddy. The same thing could happen to you too. Just, I want you to absorb what's going on out here and thank God that you are blessed. So, get out of here. I ain't buying you no gifts this year. News and traffic right now. When we come forward, I got that 7 series. We got a raw report. We got a bomb versus special. KBLA caroling versus tonight. It's a great show tonight. 1-800-920-1580. Danny Mo Show, KBLA. Stay there.
Nighttime is the right time for Danny Morrison on KBLA Talk 1580.
I'm Mike Island, and here's the latest from the Black Information Network. Harvard University has appointed its first person of color and second woman as president. Claudine Gay will take office as Harvard's 30th president in July 2023. She succeeds current president Lawrence S. Bacow, who announced in June he would be stepping down. A major winter storm is making its way to the northeastern part of the U.S. In New York, Governor Kathy Hochul says teams are ahead of the storm as they prepare for snow to accumulate and high winds. Out-of-pocket healthcare spending is rising to its highest rate since 1985. That's according to new data from the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. Spending on healthcare in the U.S. grew by 2.7% last year. And that's the latest. I'm Mike Island from your 24/7 news source, the Black Information Network, and BINnews.com.
Need an accident attorney by your side? All you got to do is call the Accident Guys.
Injured in a car accident or at work? Call the Accident Guys, 877-888-GUYS, or go to calltheaccidentguys.com. Se habla español.
They're playing basketball.
Hi, I'm Ray Richardson. The NBA is back, and everybody is talking about what to expect this year. Here's the logo, Laker legend Jerry West on KBLA Talk 1580, talking about LA Clippers superstar Kawhi Leonard.
Oh my gosh, he's a stud, man. He really is. And watching him work out is pretty interesting because he is so dedicated. He'll go out there for an hour and 45 minutes, 2 hours, and he does the same thing almost every day. He does not play in the off season. He just works on his game. He's a powerful kid who happens to be one of the league's best defensive players. Offensively, he can really shoot the ball. And when he first came into the league, that's something he couldn't do, but he might be the best two-way player in basketball.
Don't miss the KBLA Sports Minute weekdays and Out of Bounds weekends only on KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
We fly, no lie, you know this.
On Sunday, January 15th at 4 p.m., SCLC Southern California presents Moving into the Promise of the Beloved Community at the 52nd Annual Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Legacy Celebration. President William D. Smart invites you to attend the celebration on Dr. King's birthday, Sunday, January 15th, 4 p.m. at the Sheraton LAX, 6101 West Century Boulevard. This year's event will honor community members who have made a significant impact in 2022, including our own Tavis Smiley, who will also deliver the keynote address. For tickets, call 213-268-3082 or email Pastor Smart at sclc-sc.org. That's 213-268-3082 or email Pastor Smart at sclc-sc.org. Don't miss SCLC Southern California's 52nd Annual Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Legacy Celebration, Sunday, January 15th, 4 p.m. at the Sheraton LAX.
Three-time WNBA champions, the Los Angeles Sparks, jump into their 27th season this summer with the most games ever in league history. Every seat in crypto is an incredible ticket into an experience of world-class professional basketball, jam-packed with in-game entertainment. Now is the time to get ahead of the holidays. Don't be the person grabbing a gas station gift card. Impress your fam and friends with an unforgettable experience. Secure your seats now at lasparks.com/tickets.
KBLA Talk 1580 wishes you a happy holiday and wants to bless you with one night only. A Wonder Winter's Night presented by Stevie Wonder's House Full of Toys benefit concert. Saturday, December 17th at Microsoft Theater. Download the KBLA Talk 1580.com mobile app to enter to win a pair of tickets. This has been a community call to action brought to you by KBLA Talk 1580.
At Charmin, we heard you shouldn't talk about going to the bathroom in public, so we decided to sing about it.
Roll Charmin Ultra Strong when you drop in the beat. It cleans with way less effort on your seat. Yeah, roll it, drop it. Yeah, roll it, drop it. Okay. Charmin flows extra strong from the road. Your butt hella clean while you're sitting on the bowl. Yeah, it's all you need for that bathroom groove. Get you in and out without nothing to prove.
Charmin Ultra Strong cleans better so you can use less. Enjoy the go with Charmin.
KBLA Talk 1580.
We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, reminding you when we fight, we win. Asian Americans Advancing Justice is the nation's largest legal and civil rights organization for Asian Americans, Native Hawaiians, and Pacific Islanders. Founded in 1983 as the Asian Pacific American Legal Center, Advancing Justice LA serves more than 15,000 individuals and organizations every year. Their mission is to advocate for civil rights, provide legal services and education, and build coalitions to positively influence and impact Asian Americans, Native Hawaiians, and Pacific Islanders, and to create a more equitable and harmonious society. To volunteer, make a donation, or seek assistance, visit advancingjustice-la.org. That's advancingjustice-la.org. Or call 888-349-9695. 888-349-9695. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
You're listening to the Danny Morrison Show exclusively on KBLA Talk 1580.
Run DMC? Is that what this is? Yeah, man. Come on. This did not make my list because it was too obvious. Obviously, it didn't make yours either.
Obviously.
Run DMC. Christmas in Hollis is one of the biggest Christmas tracks of all time. Danny Morrison Show, KBLA Talk 1580. Let's go.
It was December 24th on Hollis Avenue at the dark when I seen a man chilling with his dog at the park. I approached him very slowly with my heart full of fear. Looked at his dog, oh my God, a ill reindeer. But then I was yelling 'cause the man had a beard and a bag full of goodies, 12 o'clock at night. So I turned my head a second and the man was gone. But he must have dropped his wallet smack dead on the lawn. I picked the wallet up and then I took a pause, took out the lights and then it cold said
Santa Claus.
$1 million in it, cold hundreds of G's. Enough to buy a boat magic car with ease. But I never steal for Santa, 'cause that ain't right. So I was going home to mail it back to him that night. But when I got home, I bugged, 'cause under the tree was a letter from Santa.
And the dough was for me. Danny Morrison Show, KBLA Talk 1580. By the way, DMC rips him in his song. You talk about a better verse? DMC is by far and away the best. I'm hoping someday I could tell him that to his face.
I too am hoping.
I wasn't gonna put it out there, but
We're just gonna keep it in our prayers. Keep it in our prayers.
that would be my Christmas gift.
Yeah.
You DMC.
Yeah.
You ain't even gotta wrap him up. Just bring him up in it.
Listen, I am banking on the fact that he is going to hold his word. I'm banking on that.
I don't think he's the type of cat that wouldn't.
Yeah. I just feel like, at some point he will. That was in October.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I'm sure the man is busy and then does not live in California. So whenever he makes it back out here and he's not busy, or he has, not that he won't be busy, but when he has the time, that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that he'll just remember, keep his word or something.
I think he will.
I think he will too.
Rev Run lives out here though, right? Doesn't that entire Simmons family?
Well, no. Well, the last I knew, they were in Jersey.
Okay.
I don't know if anything has changed, but last I knew, it was Jersey.
Where was that reality show set?
In Jersey.
Okay. I've never seen an episode.
Really?
I've never seen an episode of that show.
Really?
I know it was huge, but I've never seen it.
Oh, it was so good. It was so wholesome, like family, it was just so good. And then they had the spinoff with the daughters, Angela and Vanessa, and I'm on an episode somewhere.
Get out of here.
Yeah, I didn't tell you this story.
You've never told it. Come on. Oh, my God. It ain't been story time with Robin in a little while here. We got a Christmas story time.
It's actually a pretty good story. So they had a show called Daddy's Girls.
I remember that.
Or Daddy's Little Girls. Daddy's Girls on MTV, talking about Angela and Vanessa. And they had started their pastry sneakers line, and so it was doing well. It was popular. I watched the show. It was good. I watched it mainly because it was a spinoff of the show that I loved, Run's House. I loved that show. Anyway, this was years ago when I first had my twins. So this is like a long time ago. And I was looking, and I had always been an assistant in the past. I was assistant to all these different people. And I came across an ad for an assistant to 2 executives. It says 2, fashion executives or industry. I forgot exactly what it said, fashion and entertainment or something like that. You'd be an assistant to. So it was an actual ad that I came across. I don't remember where. And then it said, be prepared, like, you know, for if you get called back for an interview, be prepared for like for cameras around or something like that. And then I put 2 and 2 together, and I was like, oh, this must be the Simmons twin or sisters. So, but I wanted the job. I honestly wanted the job, right? So I get called. You know, my resume was nice back then, and so I go down there, and sure enough, it's an actual episode, and so this is a storyline on the show, and I didn't realize it. I was still so, even though I had been around the industry a little bit, I was still so vanilla when it comes to what TV magic is or what goes on behind it. And so anyway, I go there, I actually interview on camera, and they even they edited, the way that they edited down made me seem like I said something that wasn't smart or just that it was, I hated the way that they edited that. Anyway, but legitimately I was one of the best. And so they wound up going with someone else who was actually a production assistant on the show. So it was a storyline. But what happened was Vanessa, she stopped me and she was like, listen, like, you're legitimately like great. I would love to, you know, see about, you know, some work or, you know, something like that. So I was like, all right, bet, cool. We exchanged information, like I think email addresses and everything. And over the years, we had just kept in contact. And I was like, hey, Vanessa, it's Robin. Are you still looking for an assistant? And I gave up after time. I continued on with my life, kept doing my thing, but we stayed in contact. Social media happens. And then it's like, hey, Vanessa, hey, Robin, what's up? And then, I mean, life continues to happen. And soon enough, Vanessa and I find ourselves on the same panels. Wow. You know, she's like, what are you doing here? Like, oh my gosh, like you were. Yeah, it was awesome, you know, how things evolve. And then I had my own event in 2017 called Stay Winning, and I had her on my panel. Oh wow. And so it's just funny how life works out, you know. We've maintained our relationship over the years, but I tried to be her assistant, and then I end up having her on like my panel. It's just interesting how life works.
I think you just gave a crash course in networking 101.
Oh yeah. Oh, I am the queen of networking. I am the queen of networking.
Very well done.
Yeah.
Tell Angela I said hi, by the way.
I don't know Angela. I know Vanessa. I don't know Angela.
You're the wrong one, man.
That is not okay.
Is that real? Is all real?
What?
Is real?
Angela? First of all, cut it out. Don't nobody need to talk about that.
We talking about Christmas gifts today. I'm just saying.
It ain't your gift.
I would like to unwrap.
You're not gonna unwrap that. You're not about to unwrap it. It ain't your gift.
I want to tie a bow.
Why you always?
Andy, let's jump right into the 7 Series. Let's go. Come on, man.
One topic, 7 answers. It's time for the 7 Series on KBLA Talk 1580.
We've got a lot to talk about.
You know what's funny is my phone won't even open because I got this hat on. You know, I got.
It doesn't recognize you.
Doesn't recognize my sexy today.
Woo.
It's like, her? Who is her? By the way, 7 things you're guaranteed to hear in your house on this Christmas morning. Here's number 1. Batteries not included. How many times does a family member buy your child a gift? A gift that they are really excited about. It takes multiple batteries to operate. And it's Christmas morning, where nothing is open, and the only thing open is a corner drugstore, where a 4-pack of AA batteries is $17.85. The place where you'll need a layaway plan for some batteries. Thanks, Uncle Willie. And that is the first thing you're guaranteed to hear in your house on this Christmas morning. You're probably past the battery stage.
What do you mean?
Your kids don't have anything that requires
batteries? Growing up, I'm sure they did. Yeah. At this point, no, they're 16. I don't think anything requires batteries.
I'm not past that point yet.
Yeah, no, you aren't.
Here's number 2. I called the big TV first. If you come up on a new video game system of any sort, the kids will argue who gets the access to the bomb TV in the living room. And bedroom TVs are usually smaller in size, so the kids aren't interested in those. That disagreement is usually followed by bickering for the next 30 minutes. Trust me. And that's the second thing you're guaranteed to hear in your house on Christmas morning. Question. Did you have a TV in your room growing up?
No. We didn't have a TV in our, and I say our room because my sister and I shared a room. But It wasn't until I think was it teenage years? I just distinctly remember when we were teenagers, we still shared a room, but my Uncle Joe bought us a TV. Oh, we went down to Radio Shack.
Nice. Radio Shack.
Oh, man. I mean, it was the greatest gift in the world to be able to, then at that point we were doing like share the remote control type of thing. But when I was growing up, I didn't have a say so. I was the youngest.
Wow.
Shut up and, watch whatever we about to watch. Huh?
How much older are you than her?
Younger.
I thought you
said. Yeah, almost.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you still bossed her around?
No, I'm saying that's what they did to me. My sister and my brother did to me. I had no say so.
You mentioned Radio Shack. Remember Circuit City?
Oh, yeah.
What was another? There was a couple
City,
more.
And then there was...
Is there still a Fry's out here?
Oh, that's the one I was going to say. Fry's. And then is it Sam Goody or no?
Sam Goody, Warehouse for the Music, yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know if they had electronics, though. Fry's had definitely had electronics.
We used to drive. I never did, but people in my hometown used to drive down here because we used to see those advertisements. It'd be like, you can come get a 45-inch TV for $20. It was just crazy.
Really? Oh, I don't remember that.
And I guess it was real because it was, those ads were always coming out every single Christmas season to us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow. I knew a Fry's out in the valley where I live, and Fry's. I feel like it only recently closed within the past like couple of years, maybe 2 years or so. Yeah, like it was alive and well.
I don't think people go into the store to buy stuff anymore. I wonder what percentage of shopping was online this year. I bet that number's high.
Yeah, I think things like that though, like digital. Electronic items, but there's still something to say about like going to touch, fabrics with clothes and sneakers and trying them on and stuff like that. But yeah, electronics, I believe that a lot of people shop online.
You women do very well shopping for clothes and shoes online.
All you got to do, let me tell you something. All you got to, I'm such an avid believer in shopping online. All you have to know is like one time, just do it one time, find out what your size is, and like especially with a particular brand or if it's gonna be pretty consistent, right? Yeah, just do it that one time. You in the game.
But aren't there different types of sizes depending on who is the manufacturer?
Yes, but that's why you have to, because there's some clothing like boutiques that are like still made and manufactured in China. So the sizes are going to be different. So it's like a very a pro. You got to be a professional at this. Like you go and you read the reviews, you see what it's like. Because I won't buy anything online if I don't see real people who've tried it on, who are wearing it, real people in the comments and in the reviews. So so they'll tell you everything. The real people be like, nah, I ordered it. It took 5 weeks to get to me, or or they'll tell their good experiences as well. So nice. I do that.
Y'all better listen to Robin. Robin in the industry. I mean, Robin know about some fashion. I mean, for real talk.
I used to be in the industry.
1-800-920-1580. 1-800-920-1580. When we come forward, we continue the 7 Series Danny Mo Show. Stay there.
From Bakersfield to Los Angeles.
From middays to nighttime.
Like George and Wheezy, Danny Morrison is moving on up at KBLA Talk 1580.
Black music and entertainment OGs still making moves. Maisha Cairo here with your K-Black Minute News. First stop, Bobby Brown announces upcoming world tour with New Edition in 2023. Ricky Bell, Michael Bivins, Ronnie DeVoe, Ralph Tresvant, and Bobby Brown. According to Brown, the group's bond is too strong to permanently break. In other news, Gladys Knight is awarded with Kennedy Center honors from President Joe Biden. The 7-time Grammy Award winner Gladys Knight, 78 years old, received the Kennedy honors for her contribution to the arts. And if you didn't know, the Empress of Soul will soon be releasing a scripted miniseries about her life that she is executive producing. And last stop, Mike Tyson and Ice Cube sit down for a chat, and Ice Cube reveals that he's doing what he can to regain control of the Friday franchise to, quote, make the fans happy. That's your K-Black Minute News.
When you're the victim of a car accident, who goes to bat for you is crucial. We're MVP Accident Attorneys, the personal injury pros. Hiring the right law firm can be the difference between a rewarding settlement and striking out. When it comes to getting the maximum compensation you deserve, our team hits it out of the park. Call the pros at MVP Accident Attorneys at 833-MVP-WINS for a free case review. Call 833-MVP-WINS.
Call on me, your MVP.
Special Needs Network Incorporated, together with Assemblymember Isaac Bryan, cordially invites you to Christmas Care Exchange in the Park, Sunday, December 18th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. in Lamert Park, located on 43rd Place in Crenshaw. Experience a day of giving, love, community, and support. There will be celebrity guests, arts and crafts, resource fair, and more. Come take a picture with Santa. Enjoy the DJ. This is a free event open to the public Sunday, December 18th, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Don't miss the Christmas Care Exchange in Lamert Park, located on 43rd Place in Crenshaw. This is the season of giving, and the Special Needs Network, together with Assemblymember Isaac Bryan, wants to bless you Sunday, December 18th, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. There will be toys for all kids up to 18 years old. Children must be present. See you Sunday. Thanks to our sponsors, Let's Behold, The Butterfly Effect, and SEIU 721, State Council on Developmental Disabilities, Niagara Water, Lakeshore Learning, Puck Schools, Crystal Stairs, Beach Cities, Beta Gamma Nu, Casa Lopez, and Los Fabulocos.
California has millions of homes that could be damaged in a strong earthquake, and earthquakes are inevitable in the Golden State. An older home is especially vulnerable to earthquake damage, so you may need to take steps to strengthen it and help reduce the chance of damage. Visit strengthenmyhouse.com to learn about better protecting your home from earthquake damage. The work may cost less than you think and can often be completed in a few days. You've worked hard to get a home. Now's the time to protect it. Get prepared today so you can worry less tomorrow. Visit strengthenmyhouse.com.
KBLA Talk 1580 invites you to join us in celebrating the season of giving by being part of the solution. As we enjoy great food, family, warmth, and well wishes in whatever our festive tradition may be, we share the beauty of the season by reaching out to the less fortunate. Please help us to help others with the KBLA Cover the Houseless Cozy Community Coat and Blanket Drive. All you have to do is drop off new or clean, gently used winter coats and blankets in the KBLA lobby during business hours. Now through December 20th, all of the coats and blankets will be donated to unsheltered individuals and families experiencing houselessness. Simply bring your donation to 4434 Crenshaw Boulevard in Los Angeles, near Vernon Avenue, from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. weekdays. That's 4434 Crenshaw in historic Lamert Park. During the holidays and every day, let's remember, we keep us safe. We keep us warm. We are the safety net, and together we can cover the unsheltered. Get caught up in the spirit of the season, the spirit of love. Make a difference with your friends at KBLA Talk 1580.
Did you know addiction to drugs like meth or cocaine is a disease and not a choice? But getting help is. If you have stimulant use disorder, you, your family, and friends may have a lot of questions, including where to start. Choose Change California can help. Make a change today and find a proven treatment option for you at choosechangeca.org.
Real talk, real time, the gospel truth. You're listening to the Danny Morrison Show on KBLA Talk 1580.
Yeah, man. I have a splitting headache tonight, and it's crazy.
Man, those are the worst.
It's just...
Headaches are just, the worst.
I feel bad for people to get those migraines, though. I hear people that say that the migraines are so bad, it's blinding them. Like they can't see.
Yeah.
And I go, oh, my God, I don't want that.
Yeah.
And there's nothing they can do about it either. They take all kind of pills, but it seems like nothing helps.
Yeah.
Let's jump back to the 7 Series real quick, okay? 7 things you're guaranteed to hear in your house on Christmas morning. Here's number 3. No games will be played until y'all pick this wrapping paper up. Period. End of story. Kids don't care where they throw wrapping paper. They just throw it. Then once the gifts are all open, they immediately start playing, ignoring the fact that 15 trees had to be slaughtered for them to be in that sea of wrapping paper today. Tell your mama, clean that mess up. And that's the third thing you're guaranteed to hear in your house on Christmas morning. Here's number 4. Is the corner drugstore open today? We all say that, don't we? Not only do you need them batteries, you need some milk for the cereal and some bread and some water. You've been doing so much gift shopping, you forgot to do some food shopping. And that's the 4th thing you're guaranteed to hear in your house on Christmas morning. Here's number 5. I didn't know what to get you, so I got you a gift card. I want to hear this from you, Robert. Lazy family. That's what happens when Shanika sees you once a year. She barely know you. Maybe that's why she's not aware that you don't even drink Starbucks coffee. Thanks for the gift card. The gift card that I will be regifting to someone else. And that is the 5th thing you're guaranteed to Here in Your House on Christmas morning. Is it ever kosher to give a gift card to somebody for Christmas?
For Christmas?
For Christmas. Somebody that you know, too.
Well, listen, I'm not mad at gift cards, so I don't
mind receiving them.
That's what I'm saying. So I mean, my assumption is that other people don't mind. So here's the deal. I think the level of closeness
there it is
that you are with me. So I'm more of a thoughtful giver. Mm-hmm. I'm not like the type of person that's just gonna go spend money and be like, here you go. Mm-hmm. Some people like big ticket money items, for gifts. I like to give and receive thoughtful gifts. So if you're close to me, I'm probably going to do more of a thoughtful gift.
Right.
But if I love you, got love for you, I'm like, hey, just go spend this. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And I'll just give you a gift card. I mean, hey, Merry Christmas, and you should be fine. You should be, you know.
But there's another step attached to that. It's like, give them a card. Now I got to go shopping for my own gift. There's something, like you said, being thoughtful. You guys saw that Big Daddy Kane sign that I brought up in here. Mm-hmm. That thing's probably worth $10.
Yeah, but it's thoughtful.
It's everything to me.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
But see, the challenge is not knowing. How many times have we talked about, you just said, regifting, right? Even if it is a gift card, but not knowing what that person is interested in, or my style may not be your style. You might hate the no more excuses sweatshirt. I mean, it's my thing. Maybe it's not yours. So it's difficult unless you know that person very well. So I'm not mad at the gift cards. And then I'll tell you, just on a quick note, my daughter just discovered an old gift card that she had with its full balance on it, and it just made her so excited. She was like, let's go she wanted to go to Barnes and Noble and get a book with it. But like, that's nice. You don't have to spend it immediately. You could just it's like an extra money.
I thought those things had expiration dates. They don't?
Some of them do. You got to be careful and watch that, though.
Mm-hmm. All right, back to the 7 series. Here's number 6. Do you have the receipt? Yeah, I can see my twig and berries through these pants that you got me. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Through any pants, but that's a different conversation.
Oh, Lord.
What? Don't you
had to ruin it. You had to ruin it. It was funny at first.
And my nips are showing through this shirt, too. I'm just saying. Or is that a blouse? Whose idea was it to shop in the junior section at JCPenney? That's all I'm saying, huh? That's going back pronto. And that is the 6th thing you're guaranteed to hear in your house on this Christmas morning. And here's number 7, and we will tie this thing up. Dad, some assembly required. Listen, does IKEA make toys? Because it's crazy. Because these toys got 3,000 different pieces to them. When did a tricycle come with more parts than Khloe Kardashian's face? I'm just... Don't y'all leave me out of it by myself! This comedy is all free!
Oh, my goodness.
It's free!
Mo.
Sorry, Khloe. You've got to be kidding me. I just tell my kids that it came broken and can't be fixed. Problem solved. Sorry, kiddies. And that is the 7th and final thing you're guaranteed to hear in your house on Christmas morning.
Horrible.
Real talk. Have you ever gone to IKEA, though?
Oh, I love IKEA.
Do you?
I love IKEA.
Yeah, because Robbie got to put everything together, I bet.
No, it's not that. I just love their stuff. It's all unique stuff.
Yeah, it falls apart in 2 days, though.
Hey. She said, oh, why you do Khloe like that?
Listen. I was watching the People's Choice Awards last week, and she got on stage with her mom. Her mom looked younger than her. And I'm like, Khloe, I thought Khloe was beautiful before the surgeries. And I think, she's probably looking around. She's OJ's daughter. But she's looking around at the other one. You going to leave me out of it by myself? Tell me I'm wrong. Exactly. So I think she looks at herself amongst her sisters and goes, I need to look more like them. And that's what that was about.
Yeah, I think she's heard that more so over time, just being in the press and in the media on reality TV. She's heard so much that she needed to lose weight, or, that they didn't have the right sizes for her. So I think it was just all that peer pressure.
Why not just lose the weight and stay you?
Yeah.
She was beautiful.
Yeah. Well, she felt like she can be better. And when you have money, that's what happens.
Well. News and traffic right now. The Raw Report is on the other side. Danny Mo Show, KBLA. Stay there.
KBLA 1580 Santa Monica.
I'm Mike Island, and here's the latest from the Black Information Network. Harvard University has appointed its first person of color and second woman as president. Claudine Gay will take office as Harvard's 30th president in July 2023. She succeeds current President Lawrence S. Bacow, who announced in June he would be stepping down.